Hi, everyone. My name is Eggs, and my pronouns are eggs.
Hi, my name is Eggs, and my pronouns are eggs.
Hi, and my name is Eggs, and my pronouns are eggs. And welcome to Deck of Friendship.
Eggs of Friendship?
Welcome to Eggs of Friendship. Every day when I wake up, Eggs of Friendship.
Today we watched Log Horizon.
Egg Horizon.
Episode 6. I was going somewhere with it.
I'm sorry.
You gotta trust the process.
You gotta trust me. You don't have to walk on eggshells.
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess I got things a little scrambled there.
Hey, it's time to log in. It's time to it's time to get scrambled.
It's time to egg it up with the greats. The greats being Mireille and Jupiter.
It's time to get some hard-boiled facts.
Ooh. Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Ooh.
Welcome. I already introed the podcast. Hey, we watched Log Horizon, episode 6.
Yeah.
Resolve.
You just said 666. You really are Jupiter from hell.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs!
Oh, deviled eggs!
There it is.
Deviled eggs!
There it is. We've done it.
Oh my god.
Oh, goodness.
You know, we were gonna have a guest on this episode, but they got poached.
Oh!
By a much better podcast than ours, but we won't tell you whose.
Yeah. But look out. Do I know any popular podcast's name?
The Adventure Zone.
Mock footage.
Yeah, look out on the next episode of Mock Footage.
Nothing for Adventure Zone? How soon we forget.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear you say Egg Venture. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I just heard you say it as normal. I don't know. I guess my brain just subbed out
I'm
word.
so sorry I missed that really good pun. That was a fantastic yoke you did there.
Aw, thanks. I don't have an egg pun to follow that up with, but thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm on the sunny side of things on this episode.
Me too, because we didn't have to do that much pretending that specific characters weren't in it.
We were with it this time. The episode was on point for once.
Yeah, I mean there was some weirdness in the beginning, but like whatever, whatever. I'm not going to dwell on that.
Yeah, for real.
Let's go.
Instead of having 5 minutes that we could talk about like last episode, we have like at least 14.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
I'll fully take that.
I can turn that 14 minutes into 15 minutes of podcast easy.
Yeah, just 15 minutes of podcast. And we stuff the rest of the show with really nonsensical bits. That's our formula, in case you haven't noticed yet. So if somehow you haven't noticed, that's what we do here.
Yeah, considering that this episode started with an unexplained egg bit.
Sometimes you don't have to explain things to people.
This is going to be a 15-minute episode, and I would estimate about 11 minutes of that is all egg content.
Things will make more sense exponentially.
Yeah, wait for the reveal at the end. It will be the key that will unlock the rest of this episode. You know how when you watch like an anime intro and you notice things in the intro from the show that you're watching? Mm-hmm. This episode will be like that, where you listen back and you're like, oh, that's why they were talking about eggs. It all makes sense now.
They couldn't stop themselves from talking about eggs.
Yeah.
It was impossible.
They're such good narrative podcast writers that they brought it full circle.
I'm sorry. Word? The word you just used? Not a fan of it.
I'm sorry.
You could still say it. I just wanted to make it known. I don't like it.
I'm sorry I said podcast. My apologies.
That is not the word you said.
I said writers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you did. Okay, anyways.
Every line, every word that we say, it is fully scripted. The only problem is that we're writing it as we're recording it. So this is more like a workshopping podcast for script writing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I swear, I say a cuss, and then Jupiter has to go and edit it out. That's all scripted.
Yeah.
Jupiter doesn't know it's in my script, though, so that's why they always react with disdain.
But that's also in the script, that we always act in disdain whenever you swear.
Yeah, we just have to guess, so we'll probably maybe be on the same page.
Right. Yeah. We're writing the scripts as we go, and I just like at certain points I have the urge to write ahead Jupiter is filled with disdain, but I don't know why until we get there. Obviously, we're not doing any interviews, but our creative process is really interesting.
I'll do an interview. Who should we interview? Hey, Ray, I'd like to interview you for my podcast.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Hey, hold on. I was told we weren't doing any interviews. I was told this.
By who?
Yeah.
I did get a letter shoved under my door.
Did it have the Smash logo on it?
No. I mean, that was a different letter.
I feel kind of, I don't know. Cause like, it's not like jury duty. Like you don't have to respond to it. So they keep on sending me all these like Smash summons. And I'm just like, no, stop, please.
You're busy.
I don't want to be in Smash.
Yeah. I mean, those trailers that, people see of like the big characters, like that's, all fun for them. But for us who have to be me's, I mean, like we just get summoned whenever there's a fight.
Yeah.
It's not as fun for us. We don't get our own amiibos.
No.
We don't get amiibos.
No, we all got to work off the same me amiibos. It's like, we just don't get the same opportunities that Mario does.
Yeah, tired of Big Mario lording it over the rest of us.
I will have to, I do have to say, like, behind the scenes, like Mario is actually one of the hardest people to work with in the industry. I mean, like, on screen, when he's doing his punches and kicks and really just throwing me all over the place, he seems very amicable and very jovial as he's punching in my sternum.
Yeah.
But off screen, once the match is over, it's really like he's really pushy in particular.
Yeah, no, he can be extremely aggressive. One time I got his coffee order wrong, and you know what he said to me? He said, "Wahoo!"
Oh my god.
Wow.
And then he uppercutted out of my hands.
Yeah, I really don't want to dwell on the negative aspects of the characters. Although I just want to add, do you know one person who's really great to work with is Bowser?
I was gonna say.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
He's so nice. He gave me tea once. I forgot mine at home and he gave me his. It was so nice of him.
Like, the Mii's have a union. We're not supposed to be getting the other actors their coffee and everything. Mario is very insistent on it, though. Like he is constantly badgering everyone to get him coffee.
Yeah.
But Bowser's so sweet. He, I know he's super busy and he's got a lot of stuff going on, but he always seems very, very nice, and
he always makes time to talk to me.
Yeah. I have a little conversation with him after the fight. Like he'll give me some pointers, although they aren't necessarily the best, but it's just sweet. Bowser's great.
That's nice. Yeah. He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. And very good with his kids. I've seen, like, Bowser Jr.'s there, obviously, but...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, those are actually his kids?
Well, no. Bowser Jr. is his kid. The Koopalings aren't. And then there's Baby Bowser, who everyone has forgotten.
I thought they were all hired actors.
I think
including Bowser Jr.
I think the Koopalings are.
They actually hired Bowser Jr. to play Baby Bowser, but he turned it down, rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good, because, like, he deserved much better.
Yeah.
Nothing against Baby Bowser, but
right. He's his own Bowser. He's his own Bowser.
I mean, I guess I don't know if Bowser Jr. is actually his son or if it was just like a hired thing, but like
they have great chemistry.
I don't really I don't talk to them really. I don't see them outside of the studio. So, like, I guess I don't know. I guess it's sort of an assumption that I'm making.
Oh, well, I'm playing tennis with Bowser Jr. later this week. I'll find out.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, I managed to steal him away for a bit.
Wow, you're really stepping it up, huh?
I'm trying. I'm trying new things, meeting new people.
Yeah. Like, I have been really, like, trying to have, like, a lunch meeting with Bayonetta, and it is, like, She is just dodges all of my emails.
Do you have her cell?
I do. She told me never to call her.
That's nice.
At least she told you.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird because she wrote down her number on a piece of paper in lipstick, but in that lipstick it also said never call me. And then she handed me that, and I was just like, okay, well, interesting.
I guess I won't.
Yeah.
Just frame that. It's going to be worth millions in a couple of years.
I guess, I don't really I wouldn't do that. I don't want to give away her personal number,
Well, no, but it's just the thought of you having it, you're going to be worth so much more.
I don't like playing in that, in that social economy, I'm trying to keep it chill.
That's fair. Then maybe you should throw it in the trash. I think that's the best course of action for you.
I mean, I put her number in my phone and then I did, so...
All right. Okay, I'll make sure she doesn't hear that.
Okay. She does send me memes, though, so that's neat.
And she also does listen to this podcast, so it's going to be rough trying to get her not to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I think
It'll be fine.
I don't think she was writing that paper as, this is a gift, That would be weird.
Yeah.
So anyway, episode 6 of Log Horizon.
So there's a cold
Episode
open.
6 of Log Horizon.
As you may have come to expect from this anime. There is a cold open. Apropos of nothing, it is Shiroe having an internal monologue.
Every episode of this show now is we have our own cold open, which is the bit that we want to do, and then we talk about the episode after.
Yep.
That's fine. I think that's a good format for this season.
Oh, shoot.
Heck and darn.
Heck and darn.
As usual, there's a cold open and it has Shiroe explain a mechanic of the game to us.
Yeah, which doesn't seem to be all that relevant to me.
No, not at all. What does he talk about this time? He talks about guilds?
Guild hall sizes is his
Specifically guild hall sizes.
Okay, so there's the guild meeting hall, which is in every major city, which is a centralized location where all guild activity happens. And in the guild meeting hall, there are separate guild spaces that you get rooms in the guild meeting hall depending on how big your guild is. And the Crescent Moon Alliance has 7 rooms because they're a rank B guild, and that's the size of their guild hall. And that's the info that we get.
That's the cold open, and we're all like, thanks, Shiroe,
Neat.
for
Cool.
that.
Okay. I do have a question about this, though.
I'll have an answer. I don't know if it'll be correct.
We later in the episode get some information that there is a guild with over 1,500 players, and the Crescent Moon Alliance has 30, which my question is, how big is their guild hall?
How big is their guild cap in the game of whatever it's called?
Elder Tale.
Elder Scrolls.
Elder Scroll.
I guess there's no upper limit. You could just keep on going, huh? Shoot for the moon?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's 10,000.
Maybe it is.
Who knows?
I mean, I guess it's a video game, right? The guild meeting hall theoretically could have infinite space.
Because it's instances.
Right.
Potentially, yeah.
But also, I do like to imagine that, the max is a rank S guild hall. It has 30 rooms, and it's still not enough for...
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
What happened?
I knocked over a water bottle, and it landed on my keyboard and pressed the escape button, but I didn't have any apps that it was clicking on that the escape button does anything to, so nothing happened.
You can't escape from the podcast.
Yeah, you can't.
Hard as I try.
There's no log out button.
Until the end of the episode.
Yeah, well, don't spoil it.
Spoilers.
Yeah, that's a spoiler, Jupiter. The episode ends at some point.
Can't believe you told people this episode ends. That's super rude.
Oh my god. Could you imagine listening to a podcast and you're like, oh, I'll put this on while I'm doing something else. And like you put on a podcast and then you start doing something where you can't check your phone.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're working or whatever. And at a certain point you're like, it's been over an hour. How long is this podcast? And then it just keeps going.
We could check Guinness Book of World Records to see the longest podcast episode.
I'm gonna do that.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. I was about to ask my phone to do it, but I didn't want to get garbage noises in here.
The longest uninterrupted live webcast is 41 hours and was achieved by Paul Moeller, Dave Davis, and Ben Schneider at the Wonderfest Convention in Louisville, Kentucky, USA between 30th May and June 1st, 2014.
Honestly, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks.
I just knew that. You can look it up to double check me. I just knew that off the cuff, so.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't need to fact check you. I trust you.
Now, okay, I
am going to look at the footnotes.
There is, Guinness also has the longest audio-only live stream, which went on for 52 hours, in Istanbul, Turkey in April 2012.
Huh.
That's
I
fun.
feel like we could collectively just blast all of these out of the water at some point.
Yeah.
Just take some time, rotate hosts, just do an episode that's like a week long.
I legitimately want to at some point do a episode of a podcast that reaches Pinecast's upload limit and just see how long you can go.
What is their upload limit?
Their upload limit is, I have to sign in, 160 megabits. And the last episode of this podcast that was uploaded is 57 megabytes. And I could probably do some like compression or whatever to like make it even smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just do the math.
Well, do the math, listener. God, we have to do an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. We can't just keep doing everything for you.
Oh my goodness. What's happening here? Sarah has a party.
Yes, but not like an adventuring party, like a social gathering where multiple people gather in one or more rooms and indulge in treats and confectionery and each other's company and maybe music.
Not gonna lie, Jupiter, I'm crying right now just thinking of having that in real life right now.
Why'd you have to say it, Ray?
I'm sorry. I'm emotional now. Oh.
Did you like me doing a dictionary definition, but not looking at a dictionary definition?
Yes, it was very textbook of you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a nice textbook you had there.
It's a textbook podcast.
It's a podcast about textbooks.
That's probably a thing. There's a podcast about everything.
Well, welcome to TextCast, where I can't pretend to start another podcast right now.
Is there a podcast about all of the obscure, hyper-specific podcasts out there?
It's me. I'm that podcast.
Ray is a walking that podcast.
I am the walking that podcast. Listener, stop asking us questions and let us talk about the episode. Goodness.
What?
Yeah, listener, you're getting a little clingy there. We're trying to talk about anime here. That feels bad.
All these questions have been submitted by the audience at this live event.
Unwarranted.
We've got to fill time somehow. We're going for that longest audio stream record. And
no one told me.
So putting everyone on blast is a great way to do that.
Just continually putting everyone on blast.
I mean, people don't need to watch it. They just need to.
It just needs to. The people at Guinness need to experience it, and that's it.
That's it.
So Sarah's party, right? They're having a social gathering to celebrate her return to Akihabara safely and soundly.
Yeah.
And the most important piece to take away from this is that Sora is waiting on everyone, even though the party is for her.
Yeah, I feel that, though.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel that a lot, too. I'm like, I got you, girl. I understand. But the members of the guild point that out, and I thought that was just very sweet.
Yeah, but I disagree about that being the most important thing to take away from this episode, or this part of this episode.
No, that is the most important thing, Jupiter. I won't take anything else for an answer.
There are no other important things that happened this episode.
Nothing else happened.
No important conversations.
Nope.
Nobody turning into Batman. Nothing.
No one turns into Batman on this one, sorry.
Yeah.
They do talk about food a little bit.
This is the part of the episode, Food Watch, where we are watching out for the food developments happening in this show. I love that this is a continued plot point, is because it doesn't feel like it's going to come up in any major way, but food has been a part of every episode thus far.
Mm-hmm. What's the important food bit here?
So a couple of episodes ago, when they were talking about, in one of their conversations about how the food is bad, they were talking about how no one can make the food taste good, not even those with the chef subclass. And then last episode, we saw that Nyanta had figured out, actually, if you just cook the food by hand, you can make it taste good if you're not using the menu.
But also, you have to be the chef subclass. And we saw the combination of those two things in this episode, because we see Nyanta teaching the chef, the exact chef from the cutaway when Shiroe was talking about how chefs can't cook good food. We see Nyanta talking to that chef and telling him and teaching him how to cook the right way. And it's just cool. I mean, this episode has a couple of like characters who are background characters essentially coming back, and like it's just kind of nice to have that, like, you know, like a solidified world about this place. Yeah. Well, it's really nice in my opinion. It's really nice because it's like they talk about Akihabara being like just these people's hometown, that it's like a smaller like city in the game. And like it's kind of become like, you know, a bit depressing just because, you know, the apocalypse happened and that's not good for anybody involved.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody's a bit down on their luck. But it's like they are kind of like they're all a community, and seeing these minor background characters come back at least more than once solidifies that in a way, I think. And I'm interested to see what they do with it.
Yeah, they're not just one-offs.
Yeah. They're Akihabarians.
Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, it's sort of like we get the sense in this episode a lot that like Akihabara is the main setting of this anime, and like this show is going to be about building up Akihabara to like figure out how that society is going to work.
And then they're going to build Legos in Akihabara to see how that society will work.
Yeah. What?
They're gonna build up Akihabara first, and then they're gonna build Legos in Akihabara.
What society of Legos are you talking about? What's going on here?
Well, they haven't done it yet, so it's hard to explain. But if you really want the full details, no, I'm just kidding. I won't spoil it for our viewers. You'll see.
Okay. All right.
Hey, when they start making civilizations out of Lego bricks, you'll be like,
so are the Lego people like full people?
Define full people.
Yeah. Do they have souls?
Do they have souls?
Yes.
Do they move around? Do they have lives?
Of course they do.
Okay.
I can only assume.
Wait.
I haven't seen it.
Are we suggesting that Log Horizon is the prequel to the Lego movie?
I think that's what Joy was getting at. Yeah, but like
I'm just making sure here.
That was such a it just came out of nowhere.
You were talking about building, and I was like, haha, build Legos.
Lego building. No, I feel that. That's like a Ray degree of separation that I really appreciate right there.
Hee hee ha ha build Legos. Ha 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 hee hee Lincoln Logs.
Oh my god, Lincoln Logs!
Oh my god, Lincoln Logs. Hey everybody, stand Lincoln Logs. Lincoln Logs slap.
Lincoln Logs did slap and do slap.
Lincoln Log Horizon, am I right?
Past tense? I'm sorry, Jupiter. Past tense?
I don't know if Lincoln Logs are still a thing.
Yeah, well, they still exist somewhere. It doesn't mean they still produce them, but they definitely still exist unless everybody up and collectively burn their Lincoln Logs.
I mean, I don't know where my Lincoln Logs went. Do you know where your Lincoln Logs are? It's 8 p.m. Do you know where your Lincoln Logs are?
Yeah, at a better home where a child is playing with them.
Uh-huh. There's also a chef that talks like Mario.
Yeah, what?
There's also a chef that talks like the video game character Mario.
Like from Super Mario 3D All-Stars Mario?
Like Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy Mario.
But not Mario Galaxy 2 Mario.
No, that's a different Mario. It's canonical.
That's not...
Well, it is canonically a different Mario because the galaxy resets and it's a different timeline.
Spoilers for Mario Galaxy, I guess.
I guess so.
Yeah, so that chef talks like Mario. It's weird.
Hold on. Are all the Marios the same? How many alternate Mario universes are there?
So we got Baby Mario, we got Paper Mario, we got Mario, and then Mario. We got Mario who is metal.
I'm not even talking about all the spin-offs because you could argue anything, but I'm talking about
every time a Mario dies, it's a different universe.
Oh no.
Here's what I'm saying is A, you're right, and B, in like
Buzz.
Is
B Mario, yes, correct.
From Mario Galaxy.
Okay,
yeah.
But is Mario in Mario 3D Land and Mario in Mario Galaxy the same Mario?
In one timeline, yes. In 10 others, no.
What does that mean?
So, it's diverging paths, right? So at least one Mario directly correlates to each game.
Is this like...
So it's... I don't want to get into it, okay?
Is this like the level select screen in Shadow the Hedgehog?
I've never seen it.
Joy, pick this up, please, Joy. Joy. Joy.
The world is Legos. Everything is a simulation made of Legos.
You don't know what I'm talking about with the Shadow?
I guess not.
All right, well, somebody out there will.
Somebody out there will understand the words that we all just said somehow. And that's going to be me in 5 years when I'm re-listening to this episode.
Oh, goodness. We also do get a small scene. I still have no idea what is going on with Henrietta and Akatsuki, but I know that it's bad.
Yeah, it's confusing, but from an outside perspective, all I can think is, that sucks.
Yeah.
Is this supposed to be funny? Do people like this? Is the thing I think about every time. Like, is somebody out there thinking this is really funny? Because I don't.
I just don't.
Yeah, not a fan.
I just don't.
Not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of Akatsuki being forced to do things she doesn't want.
Yeah, it's like the scene is they're in some room and Akatsuki and Henrietta's super excited to see Akatsuki, and then another character, Ashlyn, brings out a bunch of dresses, like fancy, like ballroom dresses, and is like gonna dress up Akatsuki in all the dresses. And then I just don't, and
I don't know.
I don't understand, and I also don't know if I want to.
And I don't know if I want to understand.
But
it keeps happening.
It keeps happening, and I just like, who is this for? Who is this for? It's not.
Who is this for is the right question.
And
I don't want to know the answer to it.
I don't even think it's for anybody, if I'm honest. I don't even think it's for anyone.
It's not for me. I'll say
it's
that much.
It's not for us.
And it's like barely here, but every time, like, here's the thing, is that a lot of the stuff that is like weird and gross about the show is mostly barely there, but then it just shows up and demands your attention.
Yeah.
And then it's gone again.
It's like, I'm here now, deal with it.
And then you're like, and then it's over, and you're like,
Like, Akatsuki has not, like, had any conversation. Like, we have no idea what is going on with her, and at no point have we seen, like, her and Shiroe having a conversation like, hey, Henrietta is being really weird, and I don't like it, and I don't like being around her.
But she definitely does feel that way.
yes.
Is it... This sucks, but is it maybe she hasn't had that conversation because she has seen how Shiroe excuses the behavior in Naotsuku?
Oh no, probably, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, then it's night.
Then it's night.
And then nice things happen again.
Yeah, and then the rest of the episode is good.
Shiroe goes on an angsty walk.
Well, wait, hold on. We got some good Mary L stuff and seeing her be a good guild leader.
Oh, yeah. I think we
got to see Mary L being a good guild leader and being nicer to her guild members and tucking them to bed because they're tired, and it's nice. And she and Shiroe have a conversation about the situation in Akihabara and how things are better in some regards, but also things are still bad. Such as there's less PKing, but also, like, classism is starting to happen.
Which is bad.
The part that really got me, because, okay, she's talking about all of these guilds and how Krusty the Clown's DDD guild has...
Dream Drop Distance.
Krusty the Clown's Dream Drop Distance is my favorite Kingdom Hearts game.
I'm so proud of you.
You know, people thought that Disney buying Fox would be a bad thing, but
God.
It means that we get the Simpsons in Kingdom Hearts, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes I wonder if we're in the dark timeline.
We're definitely in the dark timeline.
We're definitely not in the best timeline.
Yeah, no, but then, like, you say stuff like that, Jupiter, and I'm like, yeah, no, this is the bad one. This is the bad place. Oh, no.
I'm just imagining...
The keychain is a donut.
Yeah,
Let's move on.
The keychain is a donut, but hold on. I'm just imagining Sora's Simpsona art style.
Simpsona, stop!
Stop.
You go into the Kingdom Hearts world. You go into the Simpsons world in Kingdom Hearts 4.
I guess you do.
And Sora...
I guess I can.
They got Matt Groening back in the seat to draw Sora in the Simpsons style.
Oh my lord.
Goofy is walking around on 4 legs because Matt Groening doesn't know how to draw. I had more to that sentence but stopped it.
No, it's okay. You tried your best, and I believe in you. Mm-hmm. Or you stopped it by showing self-restraint, which I would not have been able to do in your scenario. So, again, good job.
I want to hear Homer say the word. I want to hear Homer say the word Xehanort. I just.
Oh my god.
I need Marge Simpson to talk about the Door to Darkness.
Marge Simpson is your companion in that world. I want to make that clear.
Oh my god, she's a summon. She's a summon.
After you beat the world, she's a summon. Yes. Absolutely.
You know, fun fact that not a lot of people like to think about. A lot of people know it, but they choose not to think about it. Did you know that Chicken Little is a summon in Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yeah, it's the FPS summon.
Just throw that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Sora fights big anime Mr. Burns.
He sure does.
He's corrupted by darkness. I hate this so much.
Sora fights Mr. Burns' Heartless.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I have enough energy to wrap up this episode.
Now, how much different would a Heartless Mr. Burns be from just Mr. Burns' default?
I think he just has a dark aura, and that's it. It's just a dark aura, but it's not Mr. Burns. It's titled Mr. Burns Heartless, but it's just him with a dark aura.
Wow.
And then Barney joins Organization 13, and he's called Bizarxy.
Bizarxy.
Yeah, you know that scene in Kingdom Hearts where people are falling from the sky and they don't know what's going on? That's me right now. I'm falling and I don't know when it's gonna stop, but at some point I'm gonna land and I'm gonna be very confused as I am right now. And then birds are gonna fly around me, and then
that's what this podcast is all about, really, when you think about it.
Krusty the Clown meets Mickey.
Oh my god, who would win in a fight? Krusty, obviously.
Well, here's the thing: they would. Okay, I know it's a cliche, but they would start fighting each other, and then a bunch of Heartless come in, and they realize they're not enemies, and they're actually allies, and then there's a cool fight scene.
It's a good
blah,
show.
blah, blah.
But then later, Krusty does shoot Mickey with a gun.
Yeah, just for no reason.
Yeah, for fun.
Because he can.
But it was actually Homer in disguise.
What? That's impossible.
Can we wrap up this episode? Can we just end it here? I'm asking as a friend.
Having not talked about the majority of the episode, I'm just now noticing we're 50 minutes into this recording.
I know.
And we've barely talked about the episode at all.
I literally cannot continue this conversation.
Okay,
after
Shiroe is having an internal monologue about guilds. He's like, I should join a guild. Maybe I should join a guild. Guilds are sucky. They suck, and I don't like them. I hate guilds. Everybody who's in a guild is stupid except for me. Even though I'm not in a guild, I guess that means I'm not stupid. That's the actual word for word dialogue. Word for word. And then he is on a deep internal monologue late night walk, and Nyanta is like, you should join a guild, and he's like, I should join a guild, and then he joins a guild. No, he doesn't, not yet. But he kind of talks about forming one, maybe, possibly, question marks.
Okay, there are some things that we are glossing over that I want to talk about very quickly. One, Marielle tells Shiroe about how the Black Sword Knights and Silver Sword are two different guilds that are both called Sword, and that's stupid. And they're trying to reach level 91, which apparently no one knows how to do. And they're doing that by using EXP potions, which are things that are meant for lower level players to be able to level up faster. And they are just exploiting everyone under level 30 to grind out EXP potions and give them to higher level players. And it's creating a really abusive workforce and furthering the divide of between people of higher level and people of lower level.
Yeah,
it's a lot. It's a lot. And then Nyanta has some nice things to say, and I forget all of them.
Nyanta has a really good conversation with Shiroe.
Yeah, Nyanta's the best.
Where he's like, stop holding yourself back. You're amazing.
You're epic.
You're great. And Shiroe's like, so you knew this and you decided not to tell me what and let me come to my own conclusions. Thanks.
And he's like, yeah, everybody knew.
Yeah, like, everyone's been waiting for you, dude.
Yeah, the moment that really shined for me was Shiroe was just like, all right, Nyanta, what do I do? And Nyanta says, the most amazing thing that you can do, stop holding yourself back.
Yeah, that was such a good line.
It's very good.
That was such a good line.
It was so good. It was so good.
And then you realize, Nyanta's a good character.
He's a great character. He also does dip into a little bit of a pull yourself up by your bootstraps argument at some point, being like, he just says, like, any treasure that you get for free, you should throw away. Which, okay. But the rest of what he says is good.
Yeah, it was some weird gamer talk, but
Yeah.
A good character isn't perfect.
Yeah.
Nyanta can be little capitalist as a treat. It's okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, no.
No. Oh,
no.
no.
I'm here for the controversial takes.
So then Shiroe has a moment of contemplation, and he's like, I should do a thing. And then he calls up the
He's literally like, everyone's been waiting. They've been waiting too for me to do something.
and then he calls them on the phone.
Just do anything. Just do anything.
And then he does something.
He does something.
And you're like, wow, Shiroe did something.
Yeah, he calls that girl that's in the terrible guild, and he's like, "Hey, cough once if you're upsetty spaghetti right now." And she goes,
Yeah, he has this like whole like because the way that voice chat works, I guess, is that you like the person in the voice chat can hear the other person in their head, but have to talk out loud to respond. Which is consistent with what we've seen with it before.
Yeah.
But this is the first time that it's like really come up, because Minori is in the guild hall, and she and this bunch of other people under level 30, a lot of them look like kids, I will also notice.
"Yeah, they're getting taken advantage of by the scary guild people."
They're all like laying on the floor with tiny little bedrolls, and Minori, like, Shiroe has this conversation with her, being like, this like little coded message of like, hey, I know what's going on, I'm gonna get you out of there. And it was just, it was really like sad.
Yeah, it was. But it was also like, I don't know, it was kind of uplifting in a way.
Yeah.
The part that was really sad was the "are you okay?" question.
Mm-hmm.
Where Minori like paused and she's crying and she coughs once, and Shiroe's just like, "Are you sure?" And she doesn't respond.
Oh god, that was messed up. See, this episode had a lot of good stuff in it. Like really good character development stuff. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Shiroe's about to destroy a guild.
Shiroe's about to destroy all of this.
Oh, sorry. Shiroe's about to make a guild stop existing. Is what is about to happen.
As he should.
Remember when I said that nobody turns into Batman? Shiroe kind of turns into Batman.
Yeah, he's taken on the Batman role quite a bit.
Yeah, a little
He
bit.
literally has this whole thing of like, he says, "I'm gonna clean up this city." It's like,
I'm gonna clean up this city.
also, I need 5 million gold.
Okay, Commissioner Akatsuki.
She would be commissioner.
The Shiroe signal is in the sky. I must away.
It's just glasses. It's just a pair of glasses.
It's a pair of glasses.
That's the Shiroe signal. We went through the 5 million gold and the whole guild. There's a guild now. Hey, name drop. Guild time.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Yeah.
Lock Horizon. It's the guild. Yay. The end.
What the heck?
Ray's trying to get out of this episode so quickly. Shiroe does name the guild. He creates his own guild and tells Marielle, "Hey, I've created a guild." And she cries.
She literally cries out of happiness, and I'm so proud of her.
And then she asks, "Hey, what's the name?" And Shiroe is like, "Oh yeah, a name." Like he hadn't thought of one.
Gamer Squad 69420. Shiroe, please, no. What? It's good. It's cool. It's cool.
It's
'Cause,
like super gamer.
It's like really cool, and it's like it talks about us being gamers, you know. So
and
it's
then
like really...
Nyanta says, "Maybe not that, Shiroe."
Yeah, Nyanta's like, "What if we called it Log Horizon?" And he's
and
like, "Yeah, okay,
yeah, that's good."
No, Shiroe.
No, Shiroe.
No, Shiroe. You shouldn't be naming your guild. What? I'm giving Nyanta a southern accent. Oh no.
Oh, that's fine.
Now, Shiroe, you can't name your guild Cool Gamer 69420.
I already took that name.
That name's taken.
Think of the name of the anime you're in. Maybe that'd jog your memory.
Full Metal Alchemist.
You wouldn't be so lucky to be in Full Metal Alchemist, Shiroe.
He really wouldn't, would he?
Only one character would be in Full Metal, and that would be Akatsuki. Sorry.
Yeah, let her leave.
Let her go to the other anime.
Go to Full Metal Alchemist, where she'll be treated
But
well.
what if it was Nyanta?
That's also
That'd be
fine.
okay too. Yeah.
Just to have a kitty man in the middle of your anime.
Randomly a kitty man.
I can see that in Full Metal Alchemist.
Are you like a homunculus or no?
You're like a chimera, right? No, I'm just a kitty man.
Don't you mind me. I was in a video game once. Now, what's a video game?
What's
now you're gonna have to explain that, buddy.
Now Winry sits him down and she creates a video game.
Oh my god. Winry
Welcome to my fanfic.
Winry invents Pac-Man.
Winry invents Pac-Man with the help of Nyanta.
It's all circled around.
Oh, goodness. Did you know that those little pellets that Pac-Man eats aren't pellets, they're eggs? Alright, let's get out of here.
There is the key. There is the key. You found it. You unlocked it. You unlocked the key.
Yay!
The door to egg.
The door to egg.
Okay, the episode's over. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Gotcha, Jupiter.
Goodness, wow. Hey, before we end off, real quick. So I've talked about in the last two episodes, although the first episode that had me talking about this only went up yesterday, because that's how far in advance we record these. But you've heard in the last two episodes, I am I'm trying to be able to do streams and podcasting full time. Work really hard on all of the creative work that I do out there. I do 3 podcasts and edit 2 of them. I stream like 3 days a week. I am involved with the business side of things and getting the network up and running. I do, writing sometimes. I'm working on a TTRPG in my spare time. And I have a lot of creative energy and have a lot of places that I want to be putting it. And the one thing in the way of me being able to do that is the fact that I have to work a job that doesn't pay me enough and doesn't respect me. And that is really emotionally and physically and mentally damaging and bad for me. I really love making content. I really love making stuff on the internet. I really love doing what I do. And if you would like to help me, it would be really, really amazing if you helped me out in my goal of being able to quit my job by 2021 and work on all this full time and put as much creative energy into it as I possibly can. And the ways that you can help me out are, if you can help me financially, it is absolutely not required. And if you can't, absolutely do not put yourself in any financial straits or danger by helping me out. Fully prioritize yourself. But if you have the means and would like to help me out in a financial way, you can donate to my Ko-fi account, which will give me money directly, ko-fi.com/HellPrincessJupiter. Additionally, the best way to help me out right now is by following me on my Twitch account and watching my streams and hanging out. Subscriptions and donations there are sort of my primary revenue source online right now. If you are able to support me in that way, that would honestly be amazing and mean the world. And if you can't, don't feel bad. Don't worry about it. I still love and appreciate you and would love to have you at my streams, just hanging out in chat and hanging out while I play single player video games, often with my buds. Just joining my chat helps me out in a tangible way as well, because in order to apply for partner, I need an average of 75 viewers in my streams, and I have all of the other qualifications met. I just need that one, and it would really help me out making partner. So yeah, if you want to help me out in that way, that would be really, really appreciated. And yeah, that's my shill this time. Thank you.
Go help Jupiter.
If you are a streamer yourself, consider rating Jupiter.
Yeah, that'd be really nice.
Do what you can to help each other out.
It's free to do so, and you should.
It's free, it's nice, it's cool. You should do
epic.
it. It's quite pog, as the gamers would say.
It's very pog champ if you think about it.
As the gamers might say, pog, and might I add, champ.
Might I add, pog horizon.
Oh my god!
I thought about that a while ago and was waiting for an opportunity, but then I forgot about it, and I'm so glad you got to it.
I'm always here for bad jokes.
It's a good one.
What do you mean? What do you mean bad,
That was a
Ray?
good joke.
You want to fight?
Sorry, I forgot we were recording for a second. Yeah, no, that was fantastic.
Goodness. Thank you so much for listening to Deck of Friendship. You can find us on Twitter at FriendshipDeck or send us an email at deckofriendshippod@gmail.com. Additionally, if you want to help the show out, one of the ways that you can do that is by leaving us a 5-star review on iTunes. If you do, we will read it out on the show. We love hearing what people have to say about the show. You can also, the best way to help us out is by just sharing the podcast with a friend, sharing with somebody you know, with your online community. Sharing specific episodes, sharing with people who know and love Log Horizon, sharing with people who don't know anything about anime. They are also valid, and we love having everyone here.
Share it with a gamer.
Share it with a gamer. Share it with the gamer in your life.
Share it with one gamer in your life, but no more. Just kidding, every gamer.
Every single gamer. They'll appreciate this podcast, anime. Also podcast.
And this podcast. Mostly this podcast.
Share this podcast. If you have gamers in your life, share this podcast with them.
If the gamers appreciate the anime, there's a problem.
For just one gamer a day, you can listen to Deck of Friendship.
That is the toll. Bring us your finest gamers and we will allow you to listen to our content.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you so much for listening to Deck of Friendship. And it's time to log out.
I'm stopping my recording. Oh my goodness.
I haven't stopped my recording and I don't think I will.